Going live. There we go. Hi, everyone. Anyone there? Just trying to get live across all the streams, so bear with us while we get organised, and once I know we're good to go, I'll start rabbiting on. I think we're good. I think we're live everywhere. Happy Friday, everyone. How are you guys? Hope you've had a great week. Hopefully this week's live is kind of calm and normal, unlike last week, which was perhaps a complete disaster. Did any of you make it more than halfway through last week? I'm not sure. I tried to watch back and even I couldn't stand it. The wind was not our friend last week. And I was worried about it when I was walking up there because it was way windier than I thought. At our home here, it was nice and still and beautiful, beautiful day. And as I started walking up the hill to go over Muttonbird Island, it just seemed to get windier and windier. So anyway, I don't know if anybody... we got some people there. Let me have a quick hello. Hi, Grace. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Amy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Lizzie. Yay, back in the studio. It's so much easier. Not as much fun. You guys don't get the nice view, but it is much easier to do this without all those external distractions. No people walking past where I always feel a little bit weird. So we have something big happening today. As you know, we very rarely do sales, but we are doing a bit of a blowout sale this weekend. What's happening is I am giving you guys, the Island Girls, first access to the sale. I've put about 30 new products into the sale collection, and there is a code that no one else knows about, only you guys. So you guys get 2 days shopping time free. And then the email, is it 2 days or 3 days, Amy?
The email goes out in 2 days.
The email goes out in 2 more days. So after that, everybody on the mailing list gets access to the sale, but you guys get it for 2 days earlier so that you get first dibs on the sizes. Of course, there are, some things that are selling low on, especially the bigger sizes. They always seem to sell out. It doesn't matter how many units I do. In the bigger sizes, we always sell out of extra large first. It's crazy. I don't understand it, but there you go. So lots of fun styles that haven't been on sale before. Even some things from the 2024 collection I have snuck into the sale collection. So I just had a bit of a problem with the website. I've spent the last hour and a half stressing and on the chat line with Shopify support trying to get the sale collection because we had put all the things in there and then it wasn't showing live on the website. So we managed to get it fixed about 5 minutes ago. How crazy is that? Nothing like a little bit of stress to add to our Friday lives. So yeah, it's all happening. There's lots there, lots of new things, even 2024 styles, tank tops, dresses, some of the knit dresses, some tunics. So it's your chance to get things. It's going to be a 50% off deal, and it's, you guys get it first before it goes totally public. So check, have a little look. But just 2 weeks ago, my niece Isla went to America. So she has got a college scholarship. She is off to play basketball in Kentucky, and it's all very exciting. But Granny, her mum, and I were all at the airport to see her off, which was an emotional day. And that reminded me of 1995, 10th of April, 1995. That date is burned in my memory forever because that was when I left to go traveling. I was just 23, turning 24. And I knew that I wanted to go traveling for about 5 to 10 years is what I was thinking. I was actually thinking 5 years, and somehow it turned into 16 years. I got stuck in various places along the way, but it was just interesting. I pulled out my journal from the day before I left, The trusty old journal. I did lots of reading from this journal back in COVID days when we were all in lockdown and I was going live every day reading you from the journal. And it was so much fun that this morning I was like, oh, let's have a look. And I was really interested, you know, in the day before the time, like the start of the journal, which I haven't read to you guys before. So this is from 9th of April, 95. It's 6:30 in the morning. And I've written, well, the day before we leave, and I'm still feeling completely disorganized. I've made myself a cup of tea, so nothing has changed there. I'm still cup of tea mad, early morning cup of tea. And I'm sitting in the lounge room with all my clothes around me, and I thought I'd make my first journal entry. Yesterday was all go. Ran around in the city all morning doing my last-minute things like travel insurance, duty-free shopping. I think I bought myself a camera, a nice camera, because I wanted to, in my travels, get amazing photos. I bought a long lens that I could zoom in. Then we had a barbecue at Kangaroo Point Cliffs in Brisbane in the afternoon, which was probably a bit boring for my mum and dad because they had come up to see us off. It was my sister Christy and I who were going traveling. Amy would have been 10. You would have been 10 years old at the time. You were just like a little kid running around the park. Nothing was planned for today. I just sent Dad off to the Rockley markets. That'll keep him occupied for a couple of hours. Anita and Simon and Julie are coming around for breakfast at 8:30, and then the rest of the day should be just generally running around, getting organized and stressing. I've written in capitals. So nothing much has changed there. Pre-trip, I was stressing. I still do that. In fact, I'm flying to the US next Tuesday. And I haven't pulled out the suitcase yet. I have a list of samples that I need to take. And that's as far as I've got. Haven't thought about what I am going to wear at the show. No planning whatsoever. But once we get through this live, maybe I'll go and get the travel case out of the shed. It's in the luggage. Okay, the actual day of 10th of April. The big day arrived after all. Last night, I went to bed at 9:30 and slept till 1:30 in the morning. And then the rest of the night was a complete write-off as far as sleep goes. I got up a dozen times and lay there for hours, tossing and turning and driving my sister Christy nuts as we were sharing the bed. So I was living in Brisbane at the time. I had been living there for probably 6 years. And I was living in a share house with two other people, a beautiful old Queenslander home. And I had the front room. So leaving to go overseas, I'd had garage sales. I had sold all, this has gone off, Aim. Oh, there we go. I have sold off all my things and I really had just got it down to the bare minimum. I had one sort of plastic bucket that was going back to my mum and dad's place, and they were taking my plants and things, but otherwise it was just, I'd cleared out everything and all I had left was my backpack. So, got up at 4 in the morning and showered and repacked all of my underwear section of the backpack so that I squashed them into my felt hat because I decided I was going to take my cute little felt hat. And I've actually got photos of me in that hat in London in front of the Tower Bridge, I think. Generally mucked around, got organized, and then the whole family woke up and it was like Cyclone Vanloo had hit Montague Road in West End. The Vanloos were running around everywhere, packing the car, cleaning up, vacuuming. My mum was vacuuming up. My dad had dropped a plant, so there was dirt everywhere. So she was vacuuming up the dirt from the plant. And then my dad had bought a bird, some sort of bird in a cage, and he was taking that back to his farm with him. And meanwhile, it had been in the share house with us all. And so Mum was vacuuming up all the birdseed that was scattered everywhere. We left home at 6:20 in the morning, arrived at the airport at 6:40-ish. Some old friends, Kerry and Richard and Rebecca, were all there with the luggage. So it didn't fit in Mum and Dad's car, so they had brought the luggage. It's funny because I'm still good friends with all these people now. Said our goodbyes at 7:30 a.m. Very, very sad. Christy and I went through customs, and the customs officer said to us, "You're supposed to be happy and excited. What are you doing crying?" We found a seat among a sea of Japanese tourists and dumped all our things on the floor. Christy went off to phone her friend in Cairns, and I sat there and sobbed. When Christy came back, this is just so typical. When Christy came back, she said, "Come on, let's go shopping." I mean, she just doesn't dwell and let me sit and sob. She's always been the one that's like, "Come on, snap out of it." And we are now on the flight being served our first drink. We've decided on a celebration beer. It was 7 in the morning. What were we having a celebration beer for? Tuesday, woke up this morning to a spectacular view from our $6.50 Losman room in Bali, and the view is across the volcano. Having trouble adjusting to the 2-hour time difference, we were both exhausted by 7 p.m. and then awake at 5 a.m. Caught a taxi direct from the airport to Ubud, and this is where we were staying. And the hotel room is $6.50, and this is for the both of us, and it includes breakfast. Bali was cheap back then. Cold water shower only, but it is so hot, hot, hot here that it's all you feel like anyway. Had to plug up a few little peepholes in the wall that were strategically placed to face the bed. The walls were actually made of like bamboo, woven bamboo. So it was like not like a proper wall. Feeling very happy and pleased with ourselves. We slept inside our special camping sheet, fan on, mozzie coil, and all the windows open. No sign of malaria. We were worried about malaria. Had a great dinner last night. This included 3 dishes and 2 beers. And then it says, P.S. We've learned a lesson. You do not tell the chef where you are staying and that you do not have a husband or boyfriend. So day 1, we were getting hit on. Left Ubud at 9:30 in the morning and arrived in Padang Bai at 11 a.m. Had to walk in the heat of the day with all of our gear and find a hotel room. Found a lovely little family Losman for 2. Includes breakfast. It was $7.40, so an extra $1. Very friendly family atmosphere, not like last night at all. Dumped our gear and sat for a little while recovering. Christy went to buy another drink and found out where the beach is. There is a beach out front covered in fishing boats, but no one was swimming. So we went for a walk over the hill and discovered paradise. The most superb beach ever. I could stay here for a month. Unfortunately, we got very sunburnt and we had lunch in a little hut on the beach. We gave a very hungry looking dog that kept hanging around our leftovers. Lesson for the day, don't sit in the sun at midday with no sunscreen on this close to the equator. Oh, what a good lesson. So still learning to be sun smart. We are now in a Losman in Kedisan, a small village next to Lake Batur. The Balinese people are really trying our patience today. We feel like we are getting ripped off everywhere we go. Got transport from Padang Bai to Penalokan. The driver informed us when we were halfway there that he was putting us on a public bus at Bangli unless we pay an extra 5,000 rupees. We paid the extra. I had a man shake my hand and try to pull my gold ring off. What else? Had vegetable and noodle soup for lunch and got hassled constantly. Everyone wants to be our guide for us to climb the mountain. So our plan is to hike up to the top of that volcano. I think we'll just go by ourselves, have to get up at 4 a.m. to climb up in time to watch the sunrise. So the next one is 9:15 a.m. the following day, and it starts with amazing. No better word to describe. We got up at 3:15 in the morning, left the Losman at 3:30 a.m. and started along the road to the volcano with a torch. We were following other people who had a guide. Was a 5-hour walk in total and am absolutely wrecked, but was the most amazing view. A young man called Nyoman offered to be our guide as long as we buy his drinks. He was kind and helpful and not as annoying as the rest of the other guides around this place. It was totally pitch black and we were both stumbling over rocks trying to climb this steep mountain in the dark without a torch as our new batteries had died already. I got really cranky and it says actually I spat the dummy. So a dummy is a pacifier. What do you call that? Oh, that's what you call it in America. Mm-hmm. So I was like a baby throwing a tantrum at 5. We were 5 minutes from the edge of the crater when I refused to go on. I was so sick and tired and exhausted and falling over because there was no real trail. And it was all this really sharp volcanic rock. And there was you're just stumbling around in the dark, and I kept falling over and I just was so cranky and I was giving up. And my sister, Christy, as usual, picked me up, got me going. And that's just how we got to the top. We made it to the top. We sat in this small hut with the other guides and travelers for a while. No one wanted to talk to us. Not sure why. Probably because I was so cranky. Some travelers wanted to borrow our toilet paper. It was very cold here, so we put our rain jackets on over our jumpers and then made the final climb to the highest point. By this time, it was light enough to see where you were putting your feet. Took some sunrise photos, and then I ran out of film. Very disappointed with the lack of film, but an amazing accomplishment now that we are home, showered, and fed. Always, so the lesson for the day was always carry both cameras, spare batteries, and film. That volcano is now a live volcano. And they're worried about it. Sometimes it stops flights coming in and out of Bali. And so I don't think people are still climbing it like they were back then. Back then, when we got to the top, there were these holes, like crater holes around the place that had the hot air from the volcano coming up like vents. And the guides were cooking their people breakfast. They had a fry pan and an egg, and they were cooking breakfast right there on the vents of a volcano. So that was pretty amazing. It was a 6-hour hike in all, and we were in the heat of once it gets hot once the sun comes up, it then got really hot. So you're stumbling down the mountain. Yeah, I just remember feeling very accomplished, but very exhausted at the end of that. Amazing. I'll see if I can find some photos for you guys.
Catherine wants to know if a jumper is a sweater.
Yes.
You said jumper.
Yes, Catherine, a jumper is a sweater. That's what we call it in Australia, a jumper. Any other funny Australian words that I need to explain, just let me know. Amy's checking the comments now. All right, so I don't know if you've had a look at the sale collection. Here is some of the things that are in it. This top is in it. It's a T-shirt. I think there's only pink left. There might still be some white. I don't know what sizes. You'll just have to check it out. Some of the new things I've put in is the Deco shell tunic, which I might just go off screen and put on for you guys. Now, just last week, we had Jennifer wearing this in Penang. And was it Elaine who else was wearing it somewhere else? So just a simple V-neck tunic top, 3/4 sleeves on me. On you ladies who do not have my long arms, it might be a full sleeve. Little side splits, but otherwise very classic, simple style. This fabric is our lightest weight fabric. It's a tunic voile. and it is super lightweight and breathable. So good in those tropical destinations that you might travel to or live in. So I have put a few tunics in. I've also put in the coral tunic with the embroidery and the shell tunic. So there's definitely some new tunics there. The code to enter on checkout is Summer Blowout, all in capitals. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
Summer Blowout. So yeah, you guys get first dibs on the bigger sizes, on everything. But because the bigger sizes tend to sell out quicker, this is your chance to get in before it goes live and public. So this one is embroidered. It's got the little embroidered shells on it, and it's got the front tie neck. This is the shell tunic. I'll try it on for you. I've actually got on the linen pants, but these are the ones from my wardrobe. They're not a sample, and they are so comfy. And these, I've had these for years, maybe like 5 years. The elastic has started to go, so the drawstring holds them up. But actually, the fabric actually gets softer and softer the more you wash and wear it. So I still love them. So this shell is embroidered onto the tunic, and it's around the neckline as well. And for those that don't like the lower cut neckline, you might prefer this one with a tie, because then you can wear it tied up and it's not such a deep neck. So super cute. This one comes in 3 colors. There's also aqua with white shells and navy with white shells as well. So cute. This one here has the coral embroidered across the bottom, and this one also comes in the navy blue. Now there are loads and loads of tops in the sale collection. So what you're getting is, it's already a sale price, and then you're getting 50% off that sale price. So it's a really good time to shop. I'm trying to make space in the warehouse for the new collection. It hasn't shipped yet, but the first round of goodies are due to ship next week. He said end of August, so I need to have another chat. I'm going to try on this dress. It's also now in the sale collection. Take my linen pants off for this one.
I said I'm getting a peep show here in the office.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but Amy gets to
chat.
Did you? Amy said in the chat she's put a comment that says she's getting a peep show here in the studio, because as soon as I go off stage, she gets to see me in my bra and undies. Oh, well. I mean, I was 14 when she was born, so I could tell some stories. I changed her nappy, you guys. So this is the Nautilus shell dress. This is a more slim fitting dress. It's got much more shaping. It's got panels down here that give it a beautiful shape. It actually fits really lovely. This is the medium. It also comes in navy. This one does not have pockets, and I did that because it's so slim fitting. I didn't want to have the bulkiness of pockets on the hips. And it also, I don't know if the label's sticking out, but it's got a little keyhole feature in the back. So it's super cute little shape. So this is now on the sale collection. There's not many knit dresses on the sales collection, so it's a good one to snap up. Now, some of the tops I've added. Be nice to put this on with a ruffle skirt, but I'll maybe, I found the classic shorts. Maybe I'll put that on for you guys. Okay, so this is one of the tops that's included in the sale collection. The classic shorts are not on sale. They are something that stays in the collection all year round, and I have actually just reordered them for 2025 so that we have enough for next year. Yesterday, I shipped out an order to someone in Australia who ordered 2 of these navy small. So whoever that was, she must already have the size small and thought, those shorts are awesome. I'm getting 2 more pairs. And the other day I had an order from someone in Australia and I just wanted to double check that she'd ordered the right size. So I gave this lady a call and she was actually anchoring her boat right now. She said, I'm anchoring the boat right now. Can I call you later? I'm like, yes, I know how stressful that is. I'll let you go. But it was great. It was so nice to talk to someone who's actually on a boat. So this is one of the tops that's added to the collection. This is the sand dollar top. It's got the pink, so it also goes with the pink ruffle skirt if you have that already. It's got a little double pleat in the back there, so it gives you an extra bit of space. And it's also got the high-low hemline happening. And actually both colorways of this top match the periwinkle pants or the short periwinkle shorts. So there's the navy blue with it, because the shells on this colorway are a great match with the periwinkle shorts. So that's a really cute, simple little outfit. And you can get the top half price if you've already got the pants or the ruffle skirt or the shorts in the periwinkle. This is a great little addition to your wardrobe. Now, the other amazing thing that I have done for you guys who are heading into a change of season, whether that be here in Australia, Australian weather at the moment, it cannot make up its mind. So 1 minute it's 30 degrees, the next minute it's 20 degrees. And it's so hot for it to be 30 degrees. And it's not even spring yet. Spring starts the 1st of September and it's still winter, like 30 degrees. And someone will have to do the Fahrenheit for me because I'm not good with that. So what I've done is I've actually put a couple of the cardies in the sale collection, just so that you can snap them up for the change of season. I'll put them on and show it to you.
What size shorts do you wear, Kim?
Size medium. That's awesome. The peep show.
Darlene said to please make some more cardigans too.
Make some more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Darlene has put in a request for some more cardigans. Have you bought all of these already? I'm not sure if I have a cardigan for this season. I definitely have a new hoodie coming. That is what is shipping next week. Because I like to try and get the hoodie in nice and early so you guys can get it for the whole of winter. So you're not ordering it in January and, winter's half gone. So this is the beautiful ocean floor cardie. Again, I did a 3/4 sleeve, so they're a little bit shorter on me than they will be on you. Oh, but it's such a cute little, and you can wear it done up if you prefer. It's a shorter length and it's more of a fitted style. So super cute. So there are 2 colorways. It also comes in the periwinkle. There's the periwinkle color. And the nice thing is that all the shell print on it means that it's in aqua and shimmer, the lighter color. So it matches everything. So it's a great chance because these I shouldn't really have, I'm in trouble for putting them on sale. So it's a great chance to snap them up at 50% off. So have a look at the sale collection to find the cardie. It also includes the plain white and plain navy burnout cardie. I'm not sure if I have one out, but they are right here. Here is the navy blue. These are great, and was it Tammy had this one on just the other day? Someone had it on just the other day. So the fabric is a burnout, and it's got a sand dollar shell print, and if I hold it up, maybe you can see, but it's got the print, but it's not a visible print like that you can see when you're here. You can only see when the light shines through it. So it goes with everything. Tammy had it on with, you had it on with a crab dress, right, Tammy, that was not in our collection, but that's a nice thing. These are, they go with everything.
What size sand dollar top do you wear, Kim?
Medium. I wear medium in everything. And I'm Australian size, I'm actually a 14. American size, I'm probably a 12. So there is the other cardie. It's the exact same fit. It's got the design burnt into it. So you can only just see the design up against the other color fabric, the lighter color that's underneath. So there you go. You can see the burnout when I go nice and close. All right, guys. Well, those two are the best deals to get. There are still some sweatshirts on the website. Maybe in the navy blue.
Are any of the solid tanks in the sale, Kim? Solid colours?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check. We have size small and extra small left. I think that's all. There might be some plus size in one of these sweaters. So if you're a plus size lady, have a look, because I think there was a 1X and a 3X or something still available, but only like one left. So you have to be quick to snap that up. But at 50% off the already sale price, this is a great gift for your grandchildren. My 12-year-old Evie wears the extra small, and I gave some to her friends as well. They all had the pink one. So yeah, there's not too many of those left, especially the navy. It's nearly gone, but it's a really good opportunity to snap those up, especially for the new people, the new Island Girls in the group. A lot of this stuff you won't have seen, whereas the existing Island Girls have shopped all this when it came out 2 years ago. So for the new ladies, it's like, it's a good opportunity to get some of the older styles before they have retired forever. So, all right, guys, well, happy shopping. Remember, the code is Summer Blowout. 50% off everything in the sale collection. You guys get it from now and through till midnight Sunday, but the email goes out to the public on Sunday morning. So it's your chance to get in and get those sizes where there's only a few left before everyone else gets on it. So happy shopping. It's the best time of year, isn't it? Any other comments I need to answer? The code again, Summer Blowout. My daughters would love those sweatshirts. Yes, they will. If you have good daughters, just the beach tees with the cute pineapple on the front. Yeah. Summer Blowout. Thank you. I see everyone's putting the code in there. That's fantastic. I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Hi, Lynn. Hi, Grace. What a deal. Hi, Susan. Have a great week, Island ladies. Hi, Diane. Hope you enjoyed my little story of when I went traveling. I'm going to try and read a bit more from the journal. I know I say that and then I get busy with other stuff. So next week I will be at Surf Expo in Orlando, Florida. I am going to try to go live, but you're not allowed to. So I will try and do a sneaky one in the booth and show you some of the things that we have coming for next year. So yeah, it's a little bit, I'll have to be a little bit sneaky. So it's not going to be a half-hour live. It'll be a 10-minute live. And I'm not too sure when that is going to be. I cannot do it at the actual time because that's 8 p.m. over there. And I won't be at the show. So it will be during the day sometime. So if you miss it, just look for the replay. And it's always nice to see our booth and have a little behind the scenes sneak peek at what's coming, and yeah, see how I go about selling at the show. We have appointments most of the day Thursday. Friday is a little less appointment heavy, and then Saturday is pretty quiet so far. So that's the day that you mostly have the people who are wandering the aisles looking for something new. So if any of you have a beach store near you, they could well be going to Surf Expo. It's one of the biggest resort wear shows in the US. So if you have a beach shop near you, please tell them to go and meet Kim and come and see us. And I'm happy to show the line. I show the line myself. So yeah, I love meeting all the buyers. And so yeah, if you have a beach shop, go and see them this week and say, hey, make sure you go and see Kim at Surf Expo. I think our booth is 2313 if you need to share that with them. So that would be fun if their customers start telling them, I'd like to see more West Indies in the store. And so then after I've done Surf Expo, so I think Saturday is the last day, and then on Sunday I'm flying to Nashville to go to the warehouse. So I will try to film a little bit in there for you too. It's hard to go in live in there because the internet is usually not great, but I will see what I can do. Otherwise, I'll just film some clips and post them in the group so that you can get a little bit behind the scenes in the warehouse. They've told me this week that they have actually moved me to a new part of the warehouse. I used to be a little bit spread all over the place, and they've now consolidated all the West Indies into one section, but it's upstairs. And so they said, make sure you wear closed shoes because you're upstairs. And I was like, oh yeah, and I better not wear a skirt because the floor is just like a metal grate. I better not come to the warehouse in a skirt because that could be a little inappropriate. All right, guys, happy Friday to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, have a great week. Happy shopping on the weekend. And I'll chat next week from the live. Let me know any questions and if you have any boutiques you need me to look out for. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, everyone.